We'll talk you through this overlapping heat format, but it makes for a lot of waves ridden, it makes for a lot of entertainment, and it gives the surfers 10 more minutes in the water. Let's start off with Adriano de Souza. Hooks it off the top. Good size overhead left here at Itona. Another slashing turns for de Souza. Quick back up into lip, combos it up for the finish. And you know what? Coming into this heat, big, challenging lefts. This may be advantage to ADS, Adriano de Souza. What do you think, Pops? Back in the water, and we're glad to see number 12 represented here. De Souza continues, this time going right. Doesn't look like there's a lot of opportunity with this wave. He's going to stick with it and maybe just make his way into the channel. There is going to be jet ski assist in these overlapping round of 32 heats.
And that's a wave you don't really want to do airs on, but he managed to produce 2 alley-oops, and de Souza up and riding.
So de Souza now looking right, and you can see some of the challenges in the wave face, but he's working his way through that, and just as I said that, he slips off the tail pad and goes down. So still looking for a solid backup to that solid opening ride of a 7.5 for Adriano de Souza.
Bit of quiet space.
Kelly Slater's going to be coming up next with Sebastian Ceason. As you said, Potts, that's why you're the expert analyst. Filipe Toledo goes straight for a big air, but a broken board. So now it's going to be a board change for Filipe Toledo. A step-up board, so we'll see how that goes for Kelly Slater. New board for Filipe Toledo. Not off to a good start, but plenty of time still on the clock. 24 minutes and 50 seconds for Toledo and Adriano de Souza in their matchup. Cube up on the judges' tower that shows a visual cue for all of the athletes to know where they are in the priority line. Here's Filipe Toledo on this left, too much shoulder for it, and he kicks out.
Yeah, just kind of repositioning, trying to create a little bit of space between himself and de Souza. I think probably, here we go, we'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that because Filipe Toledo just opening up with a beautiful carve up, stabs it through the lip there for a second turn. So that's a nice backup for, well, actually, that's a nice start for Filipe Toledo. Just some fractional scores to begin with, 1.23, a 0.63, a 0.3. So that's going to be the first meaningful score for Toledo.
He actually had a warm-up this morning. Probably doubt that. He's surfed that much. I don't think he needs to warm up, right?
Toledo finds another left, opening carve, little wonk through this section, but finds his way to a nice hook on the backhand and finishes this off. Can he ride out in front of the whitewater? And Toledo's going to take the lead.
Yeah, you know, Filipe just starting to find his feet. I think that board really, the backup board looks to me way better than the one he was actually on. 7.33 on his first solid score, and he's got a nice little backup. As you said, we'll take the lead.
The free surf zone is Adriano de Souza. Behind him, a little hung up on that first turn, drops back down. That hang-up's going to cost him a second turn, and he kicks back out. Behind him, Filipe Toledo charging down the line, looking for a spot to carve in, finds that spot off the top. Wave doubles up on the inside, and he hooks it again. Toledo looking strong on this new board in his heat, and Toledo just launches off the tail of his board. Now he's cooking.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better, isn't he? I mean, that first wave obviously going for that big air, so to speak, and really identify the good waves out there. So it is really a good sort of period of time to get to know the lineup a bit better.
Won't change priority because Sebastian's on the back of the ski, and Filipe Toledo really flowing through some difficult conditions. This is the Oi Rio Pro, where we're seeing Filipe Toledo really come back at the end of this heat, or midway through this heat actually, and we'll see if he just topped his second score of a 6.67 in his score line and apply more pressure to Adriano de Souza.
You know, it's one of those situations you could hurt yourself.
Bouncy, warbly wave for de Souza off the bottom, and some of that warble catches the rail for Adriano de Souza. And he's going to have to get back outside and try one more time.
He's going to go. No, he's going to let it go. Toledo says, I'll have it. Oh, no. Was that the last opportunity?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. De Souza's going to go out sitting down on this one, with Filipe Toledo moving on into the round of 16. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with more action from Saquarema. Don't go anywhere. This is the Oi Real Pro.